Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing very much fine at your home. I never thought that I will be starting the new session with you all in this way where we all are locked down. But actually we should be happy that we are safe with our family, and we should be thankful to all those doctors and policemen, those who are doing excellent job for us. So well, it's the new session. It's the new year. It's the new beginning. And now we are here to start with the first session of our subject history. Now, when we are talking about first chapter, grade 9, it is nothing but whatever you have studied in the past. It is just the revised version of it. You have studied about the civilization, you have studied about the development in the past, grade 6th. Before I start with the first chapter, I will quickly give you certain information again about grade 6, whatever you have studied. When we are talking about the civilization or development, we have studied four major civilizations: Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization, Indus Valley civilization, and Mesopotamian civilization. Out of which Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization is the oldest one. And you know what? The Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization, it connects to India. It connects to our culture. So don't you think that we should be proud of it? So the first session of our history, we are going to begin with the Indian civilization. Okay, so let's begin it. Students, as you see this picture, we are going to begin with the Harappan civilization. Harappan civilization, which is also known as Indus Valley civilization or Bronze Age civilization. The sites which were discovered in this civilization are more than 100 sites, 800 sites. Okay, here are few examples. You can see Harappa, as it was the first site. Mohenjo-daro, one of the biggest and the largest site discovered here. Ropar, then we have Kalibangan, we have Chanhu-daro, we have Banwali, Alamgirpur and Lothal. Here you can see Chanhu-daro, which is located in Sindh. Half is in India and half is in Pakistan. Lothal, which is in Gujarat. Kalibangan, which is in Rajasthan. Alamgirpur, it is located in Uttar Pradesh. Ropar was discovered in Punjab and Banwali in Haryana. Coming back to Harappa. Harappa was the first site which was discovered in 1921. It was discovered by R.B. Dayaram Sahani. Here R.B. stand for Rai Bahadur. It was discovered in West Punjab, which is located in Pakistan, and it is on the banks of river Ravi. It is one of the tributary of river Indus. Now, one of the largest site which was discovered was Mohenjo-daro, which was discovered in the year 1922-23, and the pioneer of this discovery was Rakhaldas Banerjee. Mohenjo-daro was discovered in Larkana district of Sindh, which is in Pakistan at the moment. It was discovered on the bank of river Indus. Dear students, Harappa was the first site discovered or city discovered, hence the civilization is known as Harappan civilization. Please make a note of it. Harappan civilization is also known as Indus Valley civilization because all the sites discovered on the banks of river Indus or its tributaries. It is also known as Bronze Age civilization as people of this civilization started using bronze. They started making tools, metals, statues, utensils out of bronze. Dear students, for anything which we discovered, it gives us proof, source, or evidence. How do we come to know that Harappa civilization is really existing or was really existing? So it is nothing but the source or the proof or the evidence which we get. Okay, so here are certain things or certain, you can say, potteries or materials which were discovered during the time of excavation in Harappan civilization. The first one you can see is citadel. Citadel is nothing but the raised platform from the earth's surface. Okay, place where a ruling class lived. The archaeologists have got the evidences that here the ruling class or the people, those who belong to ruling class, were living. It is the place where important buildings were situated, like assembly hall, okay, assembly hall, great bath, etc. Now, dockyard is a place you all must be heard before. It is a place where ships, boats halt. They are repaired. Okay, so dockyard was discovered at Lothal. So through this we can say that they were having the external trade, or they were good in having this ships which were carrying them or which were helping them in carrying out the external trade. Beard man. Beard man is nothing but it is a statue of a beard man which was made of stone. So it tells us about how skillful they were in their arts, that they could make the statues out of stone. Next is script. Script is nothing but the system of writing. Like we are having our alphabets A, B, C, D, etc. So even they were having the system of writing. Seals. When we are discussing about the seals, when you must have gone or issued a book from your library, you must have see there is a seal or a stamp. Okay, so seal is nothing but the stamp which was made. It is a tablet which was made by a clay, metal, stones or terracotta. Okay, that was used for trading purpose. It was like stamp given on the goods. Now, dancing girl. Dancing girl is a statue of a girl which is in dancing position, which is made of metal. Now, it shows that what were the dressing style, and they were also what kind of ornaments people were wearing, because the dancing girl wears that. And as it is made of metal, so we can say that they were good in metal work as well. Now coming to the most important section, that is Great Bath. Great Bath, it is located at Mohenjo-daro. It is a swimming pool like structure mostly. Its length is 12 meter, 7 meter width and 2.5 meter depth. Okay, when you will see the picture, you will see from both the end you are having the staircase which will take you down. It is made of bricks and gypsum mortar which keeps the pool watertight. The water will not leak. The water was bringing from the adjacent well. We will discuss about Great Bath in the later video. Let's begin the next section, that is features of Harappan civilization. In this features of Harappan civilization, first we will discuss about the town planning. How were the town discovered during that time? Okay. You can see the surface of the earth in this short diagram. Okay. This residential town which you can see, it was at the normal surface of the earth. That is residential town or lower town. Here you can, this block you can consider as a house of a common people, residential people where they used to live. Now when you go the upwards, okay, raised platform, this red platform was called as citadel. Okay, here this blocks you can consider the important building or the houses of the ruling class. So this was how the city was divided into two parts, lower town and rest platform or citadel. Now citadel, as you can say here, important buildings and structures such as Great Bath, Assembly Hall, Great Granary were situated. Great Granary was a building where extra grains were stored for the purpose if a drought or flood comes. So of course it is very difficult to have the crops. So this great granary was useful in that. It is believed that ruler class lived there, as we have discussed earlier. Now, very much important part where we are discussing is the streets. Okay. Now here in this diagram you can see the blocks. Okay. Each blocks is having the square block. So this is how the city streets were situated. This building you can see this lane. This is the streets, the wider streets. Each streets cut the other street into 90 degrees. Okay, so we were discussing about the street actually. Streets divided the entire city into square or rectangular blocks, each of which was further divided into lanes. Streets are wider, lanes are shorter compared to it. Streets were made of burnt bricks and the houses were curved so that when the bullock cart passes, it has no difficulty while passing. Next important features of Harappan civilization, that each house in those days where we don't find that much of a development or technology, each house was having the drainage system. Drainage channel along with the streets, they were connected. House drains were connected to the main drains and regular inspections was held to keep drains clean. So with this drainage system we can see that the Harappan people were very much hygienic, or they were considered very much, you can say, hygienic person. Now coming to one of the important features of the Harappan civilization, that is none other than the Great Bath. We have earlier discussed in the video about the Great Bath in short, but now we are going to see it in details. Of course, Great Bath, which was located at Mohenjo-daro, it is swimming pool like structure, and this Great Bath was used for religious bathing. Now what is this religious bathing? Okay, at religious ceremonies in morning when large crowd go to have a community bath, that is called as religious bathing. Something you can connect with, you could like a Kumbh Mela which was happened in Nasik as well. So it is something like that. Now its length, its dimension is 12-meter length, 7.5 meter width and 2.5 meters depth. It is very important point which you have to remember. It is a open quadrangle with verandas. Well is nearby for water so that the pool gets water, and it is connected to main drain. So after bathing, that water was drained through room, and it is being made by watertight by special made bricks and gypsum mortar. Great Bath is one of the special feature, or we can say good engineering was done to make this Great Bath. Coming to the occupation of the Harappan civilization, of course, in those days agriculture and the trade, these two were the main important occupation. Agriculture, of course, it was the Norman agriculture which was done. Wheat, barley was the main crop which was cultivated regularly. Rice, later on, it was started by the Harappan people. Cotton cultivation evidence were also discovered. So we have got the evidence that they used to cultivate cotton as well. Coming back to trade, there were two types of trade, of course, which is now also internal and external. Internal trading means the trading which is done within the civilization or within the country. We have got the evidence that they had the trading relation with Karnataka, Rajasthan, Kashmir. When we are discussing about the external trade, they had trade relation with Iran, Afghanistan, Egypt, Sumer, Mesopotamia, because the goods which are found in Harappan civilization were also found in these two civilizations. And what's more important, the seals which were discovered into Harappan civilization, some of the seals were discovered into this civilization, like Egyptian civilization and Mesopotamian civilization. Now, they also were having about the uniform measures like 1 kg, 2 kg or half kg stones, or it was made into proper different size so that there is a uniform measure out of it. Seals found gives us the evidence of external and internal trade, which we have already discussed. Dear students, now we are going to discuss about art and craft. Actually, art and craft plays a very important role or source in giving us the information about the Harappan people. First, we'll discuss about the sculptures in metals. Dancing Girl, we have already seen that it was an important source which tell us about they were excellent into the metal work. It is in girl in dancing posture. Her hair is neatly fashioned. She's wearing bangles. Her one hand is on the hip, which is in dancing position. So this kind of a carved metal work can be, we can call it a great genius. It proves that metal bronze were used to make statues, utensils, vases, vessels, etc. It also suggests about the fashion and the dressing style. Okay. Apart from this dancing girl statues, it is found that ornaments, pots, etc. were also used, were made into metals. When we are discussing about the sculpture in stone, beard man and male torso. These were the two important statues which were discovered in the Harappan civilization. Sculpture in terracotta. Now the terracotta is reddish brown baked clay. With this, it is says that Mother Goddess, one of the statue of the female version, female, which was considered as Mother Goddess, toys, various kind of a toys, animal figures like dog, sheep, birds, bull, elephant, etc. were made of this clay. We can tell that they were used for the children for playing, carving, giving shapes to toys, utensils, tools, etc. Okay, in the previous discussion, dog shapes and animal figure which was made of terracotta or male torso and all that other things which were made, carving played a very important role. It was beautifully given shape to all these things. Painting, different painting styles, colors, patterns were used on the potteries. There were different styles of painting, colors used, so we can say that they were good in painting as well. Pottery, different types of potteries like pot, jars, vases were used. Spinning, spindles at home prove that spinning cotton and wool was common because they gives evidence that they were existing. Metal craft and metallurgy, jewelries, ornament, vases, pots, etc. are discovered, which shows that they were very much talented in the metal work. When we are discussing about the seal was one of the important features which gives us information about Harappan civilization. Actually, more than 2000 seals were discovered. 2000 seals discovered. Seals are the tablets of different shape, mostly of square, rectangular, and made of terracotta, ivory, stone, metals, etc. Here are some types of important types of seals. Animal seals. Okay, now these animal seals are the seals where the animals were depicted on those seals. Various like animals like bull, buffalo, tiger, etc. Now these animals or figure gives us evidence that what kinds of animals were existing at that point of a time, which animals were domesticated animal, or which were, you can say, the wild animals, and all that information we come to know. The next seal which is very important is unicorn seal, animal with single horn. Actually, there is one animal which is half like bull, and it is having one horn at the front. So that kind of an animal, it says that this kind of an animal were existing, which are not found in the present day. Next one is Pashupati seal. Pashupati seal is a three-faced deity seated in the yogic posture. It can say that these were the people those were worshipped. Now, why these seals are important? These seals are important because they tell us about the physical features, dresses, ornaments, animals, religious faith, art and scriptures, because they all are depicted on them. Okay, decline. Now, students, nothing is permanent. Anything which has come to this world, permanent or non-permanent. Now, students, decline is the last concept or the last part of this chapter. Decline means it's the start of end. Nothing is permanent in this world, living or non-living thing. They all have to, there is always an end to them. So how this great settlement, Harappan civilization, came to an end? Actually, there are various factors for it. Causes of decline, you can see earthquake. Through earthquake, majority, it is believed that through earthquake, a lot of part of Harappan civilization went into earth, people's houses were destroyed, and because of that, they left that place and they settled at two different places. Next one is flood. Of course, at that point of a time, flood was one of the important reason why these people left that places and they moved to different parts. Deforestation. Now, deforestation, how you can say? Of course, when the rising of the population, forests were cut, and when the forests were cut, it imbalanced the ecological system, where there were more flood, drought. Okay, this kind of problems were faced by the people, hence they left. It is believed that one of the factors of decline. Next one is change in the course of the river. Now they were this all civilization were on the banks of river Indus or its tributaries. All these rivers are very big, and the width is also very large. Now it is believed that this rivers used to often change its course. The flow of the direction was changing because of the climatic changing all the time, and it was very regularly. So most because of changing course, there was flood as well. Hence, they left. It is believed that many people left that place and they settled. And one of the important factors were the invasion of the Aryans. Now, these Aryans were the community who have entered into India or this civilization or Harappan civilization through Persia. Now, it is believed that Aryans were very aggressive in nature. Okay, so and the Harappan people were peaceful. So, because of Aryans invasion, many people left the place and they went. So, this is all the major factors which is considered as the decline of the Harappan civilization. Students, look at this view. Now in the modern day, with tremendous technology which we are having, we can construct these buildings in a proper shape, size, structure, and good architecture as well. So don't you think that Harappan civilization or the world's different civilization has given us the base to construct these buildings and development? I hope you are clear with the concept of Harappan civilization. Apart from this civilization, I want to tell you one thing. Please be safe, stay at home. That's very common you are hearing these days, but that's what we have to find. Yes.